Boy, when Rick and Morty go Mad Max, they go Mad Max. NERDSoul. Late Ill Kid at One Youngster holding it down, bringing that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people, today? Oh yeah, we about to get into another wonderful episode of Thumbnails. And since it's been a while, we've been waiting. We got an episode, we had to wait again, and now we finally have the start of Rick and Morty. Now for you guys that can't remember, I know it's been a couple months, and maybe your attention span can't take it. Rick Shank Redemption with SEAL Team Ricks and all that funny stuff went down in the first episode. But now, since we had to wait, this is sort of like the first episode again, or maybe 1.1 or maybe 1.5. But let's get into it. And let's just start off with Jerry. I feel sorry for Jerry. Jerry is just like, yo, he is such a gump. Like, I feel bad for him because Jerry he's not the greatest guy. But I mean, Jerry doesn't deserve this. You know, like they're whispering loser to him in the wind and stuff. And of course he can't come back into the house because Rick has turned on the kill bots and stopped whitelisting his name. Jerry he's just a punching bag, man. And to a certain degree, I'm like, yo, he doesn't deserve it, man. He's just trying to be a dad. And Rick is this crazy, father-in-law that, like, I don't know, man. Like, the dude just ends up always being right. But Jerry, he's living in this horrible apartment. There's like wolves outside. It's tumbleweed going on. Man, I don't know, man. One love for Jerry. Next, we're going to talk about this whole theme of Mad Max. The episode, when they start, it seems like, Morty, it seems like it just, I don't know, man. It just seems like they don't care anymore. They just jump into the portal. They end up in, I guess, Mad Max world. And as they're getting chased, you find out that, they're actually pretty well prepared to be in this savage situation. I mean, summer is getting real dark. I mean, homegirl must have been practicing at the gun range too, because Shorty can shoot long range. Then, like, she rolls up and dusts this dude. Yeah, I said dust him. Dust this dude straight up like this is some New Jack City-ish. And I ain't never known Summer was rolling like that. And she did that all in an outfit bought at Kohl's. But moving on to Morty, it's interesting to see how both of them, especially on Morty's side, are dealing with the new divorce, if you will. And see, since Morty is a little bit different, he needs a catalyst, a friend to talk to, something to help him through his cathartic release. And that is the muscles or arm of a dead man that Rick puts into his own arm to help him in this, like, in the Terradome. They don't call it the Terradome, but it's the Terradome. And Morty ends up having this crazy arm. And it's exactly what you'd expect. It's blood, it's mayhem, it's carnage. But it's kind of funny. And it's like, you have Morty like, at first I thought this was cool. And now we're kind of going kind of far. But, even at the end of his journey, him and his arm have like a kinship. And this kinship comes to a head when the arm finally finds the prince or the king that kind of came and killed his family and his village or whatever. And Morty's like, you know what, if you need this, I need something for the divorce to get over that. If you need this, go on and kill this man. And he lets the arm choke him to death. Well, sort of death because, Rick still has to come in and finish the job. Now, speaking of Rick, Rick is a horrible person. Now, we already know this, but Rick is really a horrible person. He finds this special superpowered gem that will, provide, countless amounts of energy. Dude's like, we gotta go. Finds out he can't take Morty and Summer back, so he's just like, all right, I'll leave y'all. He leaves them, and not only does he just not skip a beat, dude makes like the robot like Doombots for like Summer and Morty and just moves right on. Now, of course, he does end up feeling a little bad for it, so he does come back to save them. And when he does, he finds out that, this world has changed significantly. since he's left. You know, I mean, you got Summer going even further down the path of the darkness. She's wearing her Tina Turner gear from Mad Max. Mad Max is just straight all over this episode. But what's great is that the robots of Morty and Summer end up being better kids than Morty and Summer themselves. Like, Ma Dukes is at the dinner table or whatever. She's like, oh, we can go out and play and have a good time. And Morty's like, of course, Mom, I'd love to go through the meadows or whatever he says. I can't remember, but like, it's a shame that the robots are actually better kids than her actual kids. Look, Morty and Summer, y'all need to do just a better job of being kids, man. That's your mom, man. And I don't know what they're going to do with this whole divorce thing. Maybe they'll get back together. Maybe they won't. But, guys, there's a whole bunch of unfinished business between, of course, Rick, Morty, and Summer, and this place called, I don't even remember. I don't know. We'll just call it Mad Max World. But he goes back, picks them up. Of course, Summer's living her married life, and it's not all good. It's not all what she thought it was going to be. And since it's not what she thought it was going to be, they jet and come back to, I guess, Earth Prime, if you will. But it's fun to see her experience another life, that she can help, I guess, get her feelings out about the divorce and everything like that. Because when we come back, we end the episode on hookers. Yeah, when Summer visits her dad, somehow they weave hookers into this.
Lots of hookers outside, huh?
And I guess that's where I gotta leave it. That's where I gotta leave it, guys. That's right, on hookers and wolves. But before I bounce, I got one more thing for you. You can find me at Black Hollywood Live. That's right, the first online network for African Americans. Extremely dope. You can find them on BlackHollywoodLive.com, where they have celebrity interviews, after shows, sports talk, geek, nerd, tech, all kinds of cool stuff, and live streams daily at youtube.com/BlackHollywoodLive. So you've watched the episode, you've seen SEAL Team Ricks, you've seen the Mad Max episodes and all this fun stuff. How do you feel about the new season? Do you think it's getting darker? Is this the darkest yet, like they've said? Are you feeling Summer with the whole Killy vibe? Do you think we're gonna get to see more of that? Or do you think that Jerry will kind of come back into play and repair their marriage and become a family once again? Guys, holla at me, I'ma holla at you down in them comments. Let me know what you think about this episode of Rick and Morty. Now, of course, I don't do every single episode of Rick and Morty, just like the special stuff, like the first episode, and then, of course, this is kind of like the premiere again. But it's back. I'm happy it's back. It's a fun show that you can just speed through and enjoy. So, guys, get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about Morty and his very strong arm, if you will. So, before I bounce, I got to tell y'all to hit up ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right, check me out. All my videos are there, from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. Then hit up shop.ThatNERDSoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt, player. And don't forget to get one up for them playettes. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that NERDSoul. That's right, there's no better way that I can tell people that you like what you are watching. And, man, my shout-outs go to LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And please, be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and check it. If a wolf wants your paycheck, wants your unemployment check, matter of fact, wants any type of mail from you, just give it to him. Just give it to him. It's good advice. Peace.